Hey, welcome. Hey, thanks for opting in. This is the Affiliate Business Hacks Training. And what I want to kind of get across from the very beginning here is this is not your typical quote unquote training. Um, this is going to be some actionable steps that you can take, actionable tips. I kind of want you to take some notes. So if you could just go ahead and kind of maybe make this a single browser, flip your phone over, do whatever you need to do to kind of focus in on this. It's not going to be very long, but what it is going to be actionable training and stuff that most people would charge you for. I've taken courses where this has been charged for in the past and things like that, and I'm going to try to go in a little more detail for it to make it more actionable for y'all to kind of start seeing results as soon as possible. Okay, but I have a quick question. What do you, Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, all have to do with making money with sales and marketing online? I'm going to show you in this video, in this training, but first let me go over something. This, again, is not going to be your typical quote-unquote webinar, okay? This is going to be something where I'm going to teach you, where I'm not going to teach you the quote-unquote, I'm going to do that quite a bit in this training, secrets of really anything. Because there really is no such thing as secrets. Everything's already out there if you think about it. So it's only really a secret because no one's really told you yet, or you wouldn't really haven't listened or learned. One of those, okay? And I know, right? Your mind is blown. It's your brain is melting out your ears. Crazy, right? But I'm going to show you how I was able to go from earning practically nothing online. I'm telling you, like, I made $3 sales on some things, pitiful, to making actually a living as a marketing quote-unquote expert, I'm going to do quotes again, online. And the only reason I'm an expert is because I probably make more money than you now. LOL. JK. But not really. That's, and so... all jokes aside, this is really not going to be an hour long like a typical, like I said, not a typical webinar. This is really not that. This is not going to be hopefully not a boring webinar or presentation. I want you to learn that I am everything anti-everything entrepreneur douchebag guy who says they're the salespreneur or networkpreneur or supplementpreneur, whatever it is, preneur. I hate that. Just get that. I mean, I don't like to hate very much on things, but that right there is annoying. And you're trying to brand something, and I'm going to get on a tangent here. You're trying to brand something that just really isn't there. Okay? You're just trying to create something out of something you're already entrepreneur. Get over it. Okay? So anyway, you will never see me flaunt my business on my personal Facebook profile. You actually probably see some funny stuff. Hopefully, I think I'm funny sometimes. And you will never see me show off on my own personal Instagram. Now, I do have some affiliate accounts where it shows off some things, but that's different. But I do give business tips and share, really cool articles on my Facebook business page. And I'll have a link to that somewhere on this page. But you don't have to go look at that either, honestly. What I do is make money online, and I'd like to keep that simple, okay? And that's a statement, simple. So there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I'm not going to go and show the bank account and all that other stuff that everybody... I'm not... I learned quite a while ago, if I have to keep trying to prove that I'm this person, then it's... And if you have to go and try to prove you're this person, it's not very becoming of you, okay? So what I've been able to with all this is I've been able to live in an island, travel whenever I want, and really don't go out and buy random things. So, I drive a pretty nice car, I guess. So whatever. There's really nothing there that I really want. So yeah, there. There is a book out there called Essentialism and the 80-20 Rule, and I highly recommend that you read it. But quick more background about me. I am a professional, I'm a professional strength conditioning coach turned into a lifestyle entrepreneur. Okay, so I really don't have to work for anybody else but myself. So that's me. That's it. That's all. But I want to go over something with you that will hopefully impact you in a way that you didn't expect when you first opted in for this crazy show. Okay, so let's start here. Let's go. All the names are kind of uh, changed just for the sake of it all. But let me tell you a quick story. Okay, there was this guy named Johnny, and he was in his late 20s. Okay, he was a good dude. He stand up guy. Went to school. He got good grades. He was the type of person who grew up with all the participation trophies around him. That's kind of the generation now. That was the participation trophies, make all the kids feel good about themselves. His parents made him think he was real special. He had to go to college. He got a decent job, after college because it was the safest thing he could do to make a living, like something better than his parents did. Okay, well, there goes Johnny off at college, partying, wasting his money, having a good time, and probably drinking too much, man. Probably just partying too much. And after 4 years, the one unimaginable thing happened, and at the time it happened. He actually graduated after 4 years. So he graduated and really didn't have any other direction of what he wanted to do. It just seemed like he was lost for a few months afterwards. But he was able to land a job, like I said, working at an office. And even though he was not always at a cubicle, what most people say, the cubicle life, he just knew that he had to make a change. It just something inside him sat that there was something else out there. Okay, so one of the days, a girl at the office started talking about some network marketing, direct marketing. She really didn't really name it, but it was an MLM, okay, multi-level marketing company she got into, and she was making quite a bit of money doing it. But spoiler alert, she was only selling to her friends and family by talking to them, and really didn't have many different customers, the diversity of customers. So she was saying she was doing stuff online, but in all reality, when it came down to it, she confessed to Johnny at one point that she was only really making a couple sales, and so it was all a facade, right? And so all Johnny knew at the time that he wanted to make money, like kind of like she was, but before she kind of confided with him that she was only doing that. So he actually got into it before she said all that stuff, and he was selling supplements and try to kind of do it like she was, but the whole world just crushed him. Okay. And some of you kind of listening to this may have gotten into an MLM or direct sales or something like that. And it just may be too overwhelming to be that person that has to walk up to strangers. They don't really teach you that, how to kind of walk up to strangers and sell something. So it just seemed like, back to Johnny's story, it just seemed like he was selling, actually spending more money than what he was selling on the company. So he gave up for a couple years the idea of making another income, as a side job or a side business, stuff like that. And he figured he would just wait until he was retired to have enough money. Okay? So it wasn't up until a couple of his friends, he was kind of just acquaintance with these guys, but they introduced him to the world of internet marketing. He thought, oh gosh, please, not another scam, another way for someone to make money off of me, right? But these guys just seemed a little different. They weren't selling to their friends and family and trying to be pushy salesmen. To everyone else, they just seemed to be normal guys who are actually just a couple of jokesters. And they love having fun. And when Johnny came to learn what they came to learn is that they actually had a lot of disposable income and just money to spend. And so, one of his friends, Steve, he was a tall, skinny guy, no real natural people skills, so no real sales ability there. And Steve was the kind of guy who really didn't get out and talk to a lot of people, just even a lot of girls growing up. So Steve, he had made so much money, he was actually able to buy a super cool car. It was, if you guys want to look this up after the end of this, an all black Audi R8. If you guys haven't seen that car, You really need to check it out. It was really cool. So Johnny asked Steve how he was able to get that, and if he was able to get that with the current job he had, and Steve just smiled and told him, own your own company and do it in marketing. And he said you have to kind of be like Batman. And after that, Johnny was like confused. He kind of just turned off everything else Steve was saying. So it's kind of just, have to be like Batman. What are you talking about? He was a little mad actually at the time. He went home mad and thought Steve was just, an internet scammer. Maybe he just does some weird things online. And the more he talked to him that day after that, it just, Johnny just didn't listen. It just wasn't vibing well. So the next day, he was still confused, kind of a little upset, had that kind of feeling in his stomach that he's been kind of lied to. I don't know if you guys had that feeling before, but, who has the time? He's asking himself kind of the more literal question. Who has the time to be someone like Batman? What does that mean? Why would that even have to be an option? Okay. So after work, he went to his other friend's house. He drove over there, long commute. Drove up to his a curb, but saw in his driveway there was a really cool car there too. Like, what's going on, right? Like, wait a second, another scammer, right? He didn't even know the name of it. So when he texted Tom that he was outside, yes, what's up? He invited him in, all the cool stuff, and he realized that Tom had a really cool place too. It was a big TV, a bunch of stuff that he actually had a PS4 and all the cool stuff, And so Johnny had told Tom about the conversations. They sat down and the day before, and Tom just started, bawling, laughing. He just started pretty much crying. He knew exactly what Steve meant and said, "Yep, you have to be Superman, Batman, Spider-Man to make all the money in marketing." Okay, and he kept saying that as he was laughing. So at this point, Johnny was under the impression that this was a joke, so he started to reluctantly laugh too. And it was kind of a lighthearted moment at the time because the two of them just sitting there laughing like a couple kids. So when they stopped, Steve told him the only reason that those superheroes are really famous are because they have a relatable story and have to overcome an obstacle in their life. Everybody wants to overcome an obstacle, and this is what you have to do with your marketing and sales. Okay? You have to sell a hero's story, all right? And that hero has to be yourself. As he continued, he told him everything it takes to make it with your own business online. He told him, I'm just naming this right now, the 5 ultimate super underground secret tips, whatever, not really secrets, is just, I'm going to tell you right now, they're just tips. And he said it very sarcastically when he said it, I'm paraphrasing. He said it a longer, much crazier thing. But he told him these tips, and he said they'll make him wealthier than he ever thought, beyond his dreams, okay? And Johnny left there not only just motivated, but ready to take action after hearing these tips, okay? So that's the end of that awesome, amazing, inspiring story, okay? But so let me get my notes here. So let me just tell you that at the end of that story, what Steve and Tom told Johnny made him completely change his ideas around business and money just forever after that conversation. Now I'm going to go over these tips here in a second. So let me kind of, tell you something, that this whole thing about making money online and all that, it's really all about helping people. That may or may not be what you wanted to hear in this presentation, but that's what you're doing. Anytime you sell something, anytime you do something like that, it's really about helping that person, okay? And if you actually stay till the end of this, I'm going to give you a funnel. I'm going to give you some free stuff where you can start promoting things right away, now, okay? I want you to be ready to take action at the end of this training, all right? So you can actually use this right away, and I'm not going to pitch you any course at the end of this webinar. I'm not going to pitch you anything. I'm not going to pitch you my consulting. I'm not going to pitch you anything. I know a lot of webinars go on to pitch their course or pitch whatever, and just want you to keep buying from them. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to get as much value out of this as possible. Okay? So here's the 5 ultimate super underground tips for your eyes only watching this video. Okay? And here's what the tips were in that story. Number 1, you do actually not need a big following to make money online, but this is about building a personal business brand, okay? You need to go out there and post in Facebook groups, LinkedIn, on Instagram. Create other Instagrams to do affiliate marketing if you're not comfortable using your own. That's what I do, okay? You need to go out there and give as much value as possible. And what I mean by that is give as much value as you're asking to charge or asking to sell. If you're asking to sell a product, you need to give as much value in your presentation or in your tips or in your whatever before you actually ask for the sale of some software, some course or whatever you're affiliating with or whatever you're selling. So perfect example is actually this video. I'm actually giving away stuff that took me years to learn. And stuff that, if I would have learned this in the very beginning, I would have understood a lot of this marketing stuff a lot better. And I'd be, years ahead right now. Okay. And sometimes, you need to go out there and just message people directly to help best serve them. Sometimes people are asking for it. They're asking, you'll find in groups where people will ask like how to do something. And what you need to go out there is just message them and serve them for free. Don't really expect to get paid off consultations. You're not those guys yet. Okay, so you just go out there, help them for free, and be like, hey, help them, and they say, hey, this software will help you do all this without needing me, or whatever you're trying to sell. That makes sense? Okay, so again, I hope you have some of this written down. I'll post these tips. I'll email these tips out. So if you opted in, I'll email these tips out. But if you watch this, you'll hopefully get a couple more nuggets out of it. So the number two tip, you actually don't need, ads, Google AdWords, Facebook ads, Bing ads, all that stuff, Instagram ads. But they do help with the right targeting. So if you know your audience, your people you're trying to help, it will help you. And if you have the income to kind of throw at the ads and all that, it does help. Okay. So some of you may have come from this training from an ad because I targeted people who are interested in stuff like this. And hopefully that's you, and hopefully you're taking something out of it. Right. So how do you focus on that, the right targeting, right? So you really need to focus on helping that person solve a specific problem. So let's go back to this example. Your problem may have been with, you're not really doing affiliate marketing correctly, or maybe your network marketing correctly, whatever you're doing, something that you're selling, maybe your own sales, your own products doing correctly. Maybe you're just throwing links out there, or you're sending people to your sales page, and your sales page really doesn't give any value. You need to really go out there and focus in on the people that have that specific problem. So if you have this product, right, let's pretend it's your own product. Okay, it's not even just affiliate stuff. It's your own product. And all of a sudden you go to Kickstarter and you think that people are just going to want to buy it. And they don't know who you are. You've never given value before. It's not going to do anything. All right, do you understand that? It's not going to do anything, especially if you try to overprice it. You cannot overprice something that you've not already shown value for. Okay? So focus on helping people solve a specific problem. This will help you with your ads and your targeting and everything else you're doing, SEO even, everything else you're doing, okay? But if you do use ads, use them to build an audience first. Okay, use that with content marketing. Show value. And again, only run ads if you have to. Okay, you need to start doing this organically too. And that's what that first thing is. But you can run ads. If you have the money to run ads, do some content marketing. You're going to get more likes to your page, your own business page, and all that stuff. Okay, And then you can retarget those people. If you start learning about Facebook ads and things like that, you'll learn how to target people. And then once you retarget those people, then you can hit them with a free offer. Then you can hit them with more value and then ask for the sale on the back end. Do you understand? So direct marketing is the most effective for your service after you have an audience. Does that make sense? Gosh, I hope that makes sense. If I was told that from the beginning, I wouldn't have been pitching people from the very beginning right out the gate. That makes sense? So, number 3, you have to do what most people won't. Okay? So think about what most people do in the affiliate, marketing or sales game. Okay? Most people just try to sell something. Okay? They just try to sell something and they haven't even bought the product they're trying to sell. How in the world do they know it even works? Does that make sense? So you have to go out there and do what most people won't do. You have to go out there and buy the product. Use it. Use it if you're using software. If you're selling software, use the software. Tell them how they can benefit them. Use it without the software and then show them that the software makes it easier. Does that make sense? You have to add real bonuses for your own personal offer. If you're selling an affiliate, you have thousands of other people selling that affiliate also. Does that make sense? So, how in the world are you going to stand out? Some of those people never even bought the product. They're just out there trying to make money off their list and things like that. But you have to give those. Why do people want to buy it from you? Well, give a personal bonus. Hey, if you buy this from me, we can figure out a game plan for you. You get on a Skype call or something like that, and make sure you're taking actionable steps if you buy it from me. Does that make sense? And this right here is how you can start using products for free. Just go out there and ask the vendors for access. They're normal people too. They want to sell their products. So go out and ask a vendor from JV Zoo or something like that. You'll Skype them and be like, hey, can I have access for this product? And then I'll sell the hell out of it. Does that make sense? I hope so. So because this right here is huge. That's how you can start getting things, start using it right away. The next thing is, after you're doing all this, create a consulting or coaching business out of it. Now you have 2 streams of revenue. Okay? Where before you only had maybe 1. And this may not be your first option right away because you may still be a novice at it, and you shouldn't really be that's just immoral kind of, to start trying to create expert consulting business out of things if you've only just started this about a week ago. But if you are an expert in the area, it is a very, very viable option to get that going again. Create like a quick, website or funnel for your own consulting business. Okay? So, number 4. You always, always, always have to be trying to build a business of your own. Okay? You have to keep trying to build your own list. Okay? And build your own business on your own groups and your own Facebook page. That doesn't mean really you have to do it first, even though I highly recommend you do. But if you want to have like multiple streams of income, this is a must. All right? So you're going to be building, your stream, your own email list or you're going to master these Facebook groups and things like that. And if you can become the head of that group, even creating your own masterminds out of that are paid. Okay? So you just keep trying to create a business of your own. Then you have multiple streams of income. And number 5, it's not really about the thing you're trying to sell in the long run. People are going to buy from you because they like you. Okay? They're going to buy from you because of those bonuses you did, and they're going to buy from you because of, they don't buy things, they buy from people. People buy from people, and it's just easier sales that way. All right? So, in the long run, You were trying to build your brand, your own personal business brand, and not just the affiliate product. Okay? The affiliate product is just a supplement to that. Think of it like a diet, right? I'm going to eat clean on a diet and take supplements like vitamins and whatever, vitamin D or whatever else to supplement my diet. If any of you have been on a diet that are watching this, it kind of just makes sense. Okay? You have to really eat right and then supplement afterwards. Build your own brand, and the affiliate product will supplement that. Okay? Now, there's other things, and if you actually stay to the end of this and actually get some of the stuff that I'm talking about or set up a call with me or whatnot, again, I'll help you out for free. Okay? I just want to get people going. But if you do that, I'll talk about how your brand doesn't necessarily have to be your name. It can be something else. I'll talk about that, okay? So you ask me now, what do I start selling? What do I need to do to make more money now? Do I need a website? Do I need software? Do I need another product? How does this work, right? You gave me, JK, man, you gave me all this information, but you're just too vague. I've heard that too. All the questions is what I've heard. So let me introduce you to something. It's called ClickFunnels, all right? ClickFunnels is the only tool on earth that gives you everything you need to market, sell, and deliver your products, even itself, online. In the past, you would have actually had to glue together dozens of other products just to create one simple sales funnel. Just think, for most people, if they want to sell their product or services online, just to get started, here comes a list, guys. They would need website hosting, landing page software, email autoresponders, split testing software, automated webinars, software. That's all one word. Affiliate software, membership site software, Photoshop, WordPress, programmers, designers, webmasters, plus a whole bunch more. Right now, you're already looking at thousands, just looking at that list, thousands per month in monthly fees. But unfortunately, even after you have all those pieces, that doesn't mean they're going to work together. I've seen people hire website guys and pay them thousands a month because they're trying to get that working together themselves. Okay? And getting the data you need from 10 different systems to make important decisions is almost impossible. Plus, even if you have all the systems, you need to hire a designer to design the funnel and a programmer to hook it all up together. ClickFunnels does all this for you and a whole bunch more. This is a product I actually make sure people have before they even start working together with me. And mainly because if they're willing to invest in a piece of software that costs like nothing compared to what they'd be making in their business, I know that they're serious about building their business to become a hero of their own story. Hence, I said Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, all that, right? So they would become the hero of their own story. And a bunch of people out there have said that already. The most famous thing I'm thinking of is Joe Rogan made a whole video on that. Okay? And that is what you need to become when you talk about building your own business. And if you get it right now from me now, seriously, I'm going to give away a bunch of bonuses. Hey, that's going back to those tips I talked to you about, right? I'm going to give you over $1,000 in bonuses. I'm not joking, okay? I'm just going to give it away. So if you get it from me, clicking the button on this page or in the link below, whatever you're viewing this on, you will get over $1,000 in bonuses. And what we used to sell as its own product, I will gladly give you as a gift, as a thank you. Okay, it's a course teaching you even more details about affiliate marketing and things like that. I will give you a funnel, okay, that you have to pay for. That's it. It's my funnel. I put it on. It's on the ClickFunnels marketplace for $99. And then the most priceless thing to me, honestly, just so you can pick my brain and whatever the heck else you want to do, a jam session with me to figure out your business and how to get it started on the right foot, today, as soon as possible, so you're not wasting any more time. Okay? Now listen, to make this even better, I know I'm kind of telling you, hey, go out and get that software, but that software also pays you to use their service. And if you help out other people, it'll pay you. Think about it. If you give away 1 ClickFunnels a day for about 97, the lowest they have is 97 at 40% commission, that would be about $38 a day, $38.80. Okay, that's crazy. Most things I hear about now, especially online, is not even close to being 40%. They have much more products too, but just that one thing, that one piece of software. How much would you need to make? Or how much would you make if you helped out 100 people by the end of the year? Only 100. You figure out how many days are left, but you helped out 100 people by the end of the year. That would be a monthly reoccurring revenue. All right, I'm going to put that in there. Reoccurring. Of $3,880. Not even including what your business does at its service or the affiliate product another affiliate product you're selling. Okay? That doesn't even include that. So if you have a consulting business and you charge $1,000 a month for your consulting, or you do some type of Facebook ads or whatever else you do, that's not even including that. So just add that as your baseline. That makes sense? You can easily sell other products or services using ClickFunnels as your vehicle for getting it in front of other people. As long as you have a link and the product is awesome and it pays out, what's really stopping you? Okay? What is stopping you? You should always be looking for reoccurring commission in any service you're selling. Hint the word reoccurring and service. Look, you have to have multiple streams of income, and this can easily be a part of it, okay? You have to have more than one stream of income. And the great Uncle G, Grant Cardone, talks about never rely on one stream of income. I'm sure it's been talked about multiple times, but never rely on just one stream of income. So even if you actually have a desk job business, you cannot rely in this economy on that one stream of income. Can't. If you're already into affiliate marketing, you can't just do what everyone else does. We've said that already. You can't just throw your link out there and expect people to buy. It doesn't work. Right? I mean, you've probably already tried that. I tried that in the beginning. It just doesn't work. So what would all this do for you? Is it even worth it? Of course it is. Yes, it is, because the amount of work keeps on multiplying. The amount of work you do just keeps on multiplying. The more content you have, the more value you keep putting out, the more money you're going to make. It's like science. It's like a law, right? And no, like I said in the beginning, I don't have a course on affiliate marketing. I really don't care at the moment of making a course on affiliate marketing. I'm going to give away a course, but I'm not selling you anything. I right now personally do consulting on business building. So let me ask you a question. Multiple questions. The main one is here. Have you ever had a dream? One that you would have done anything for? Maybe it was to travel with your family whenever and whatever you wanted to. Maybe it was just to get that new dream car that you see all these internet marketers make, or all these people talk about. They're getting their dream car. Maybe it was to buy a new house for yourself or your family. Yeah, I played the family card. Or maybe you just want to donate to your church or whatever community you live in to make it better. Noble of you. So, quick exercise. don't take anything. It's like hopefully you wrote those other 5 tips down. But I want you to also write down on that same page, whatever your goals are, write them down right now. And a good exercise on that is, write down 100. 100 of them. You'll quickly find out what really matters. So now, if you actually stay till the end here and like listening to all this and all that cool stuff, you actually have 2 choices. All right. One is to keep doing what you're doing. Keep searching for the newest thing to promote. Pretend you're in business. Keep making no money on the internet, and just take this information for what it is and maybe implement a couple things. Or you can start living the way you've always wanted to live. Own the cars and houses you've always wanted, or not, whatever. But never have to worry about money flow ever again. You can actually become the hero of your own story. And I hope you get something out of this, but ultimately it's up to you, okay? If you're ready to, make a change for your dreams, I encourage you to go out and get ClickFunnels now and start setting up those bonuses I was talking about with me. So check your email after you do that. Start the trainings I will give you and get on the phone with me as soon as you can so we can start talking about how you will start living the greatest years of your life now, not later, now. So there really is no time to waste. Every minute you waste, you're literally throwing more money out the window. You're throwing money away. And I can't do this for you. I hope you understand that. You have to take action now to see results now. So with all that, I want to wish you good luck with your business. I know you'll make the best decision for you and your family. Okay? And if you are interested, again, click the link. It's somewhere on this page. If it's in the description, it's on this actual. You're watching on the sales page, or the whatever. That's what they call them. There's a link down there, and then look in your emails. Message me on Facebook. My link's going to be on this page also. Yeah, I want you to have an amazing day, month, year, next few years. Whether you work with me or not, hope just like my page on Facebook and message me, talk to me. Cool? All right. You have an amazing day.